Hey, hey, how's everybody doing out there? Back with another weekly live stream. As always, give me a few minutes and we're going to get this stuff going. Obviously, just got to get out the chat here, pop the chat out, and put it on my other screen. And let's get it going. I'm going to go ahead and share this to a few other platforms. As always, when we get started, hey, Ray, good to see you. Bullish Jeff, good to see you. Glad you guys. Geez, getting tongue tied here. Glad to have you guys in the house. That was fast. Record time. Let's go. Yeah, it's I'm gonna go ahead and actually share this to a couple platforms. Let everybody know we're live, so we can get this party started. Because apparently the Fed plans to really get the party started. Oh, he called you out, Jeff. Hit that like button right now. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, it's gonna be we're heading in some interesting times. 100%. And I think everybody should pay attention to what's really going on here. A lot of things happening at once, which is fine. I mean, it's funny because a lot of people are probably, he said, I did it before you. But a lot of people are probably pretty fearful right now and not knowing what's going to happen. So, I don't know. I'm cool as a cucumber, to be honest with you. And I know a lot of the other members in our group are just as well. So, hey, we got him in here fighting who was in here first and who made the first comment. Let's go. All right, let me go ahead and share this. I'm gonna copy this from the Discord. And if you guys are not a part of our Discord, feel free, hit that link and join our group. A lot of awesome people in there, a lot of like-minded people, and maybe some people that are not, like-minded as well. And we welcome you as well. Yeah, that's what I say. So we're gonna share this. Boom. I should probably tag some people, but hey, whatever. Oh, Ray, sharing the live on Twitter. That's what's up. I appreciate you, brother. Much appreciated. We're gonna just kind of talk about what happens when the Federal Reserve pivots and starts lowering interest rates. Now, will we see that now? I don't know. Let's see. But I did read an article stating that they do want to pivot or reduce rates by June, and that is kind of interesting because there's some actually interesting data that we can show what happens after they pivot. Mountain Stream still shows one like only. Oh, your stream. Oh man, yeah. We need to. YouTube's probably YouTube's. I don't know if they like me or not. As long as you guys do, that's all that matters. Yeah, I appreciate it. I much appreciate it. Much appreciate it. But yeah, it's interesting times, guys. Interesting times. You got countries talking about ditching the dollar, running pilot tests on different trading pairs to ditch the dollar, and then you got presidents of other countries stating to their citizens, "Hey guys, if you're holding dollars, you may want to get your finances in order because things are about to look much different 2 weeks from now. That definitely says a lot. Jeff said, I've been busy sharing, doing the Lord's work. Oh, he said door to door crypto salesman. Let's go. Oh man. That's too funny. What are you selling this week, Jeff? Um we might be able to buy them. I don't know if we're going to be able to buy it with dollars soon, but maybe Girl Scout cookies or something. It's going to be a good time. Door to door, not my cup of tea. Yeah, I feel you on that. But hey, you know what though? You got to give credit to those people that totally go door to door. Bro, you have to have some heart to go door to door because you get fucking told no like 500 times a day and maybe yes two or three, right? So let's keep it real. Those people definitely have some heart. The door to door people. Door to door people. But yeah, so as you see, I was just kind of scrolling through Coin Market Cap. I was just, whatever. But before we get on to that, let's pull up a Fed pivot chart, shall we? It should be interesting. So here we go. It says the majority of the decline in these bear markets occurred after the Fed's pivot. Pivot. So yeah, so as you can see back here, obviously if you guys know this chart, this is back in like 2014, 2015. This is going to be, 2019-ish range there, and this is going to be actually that's not even true at all. Um yeah, so never mind. These are the two double top. This is the S&P 500. My bad. I got crypto on the brain all the time, so like to me I'm just like, oh yeah, 14, 15, 18, okay, cool, 2020. Yeah, no, this is S&P 500, guys. uh Different rules definitely apply, but the same does apply with crypto. um as you can see, we can show you going back to charts whenever the Federal Reserve pivots what happens with the cryptocurrency market as well. But yeah, so obviously this is your time scale down here. But S&P 500 after the Federal Reserve pivot, we've seen a 51% drop. After that, we've seen a 58% drop when the Fed pivoted there, and the Fed pivoted here. It was a 35% drop. So nothing to mess around with, guys, for sure. If you guys do know, we have a lot of interesting things coming towards Q3 as well. Um, in the tail end, well, I should say in Q3, uh, coming into Q4, there's going to be a lot of interesting things happening. But if you guys stay tuned on this channel, we're going to keep you up to date as always. And we're going to try to keep you in the loop as best as we possibly can because it's going to be a good time. And remember, guys, bear markets is where millionaires are made 100%. Why everybody's sitting here on the sidelines in fear, not knowing what to do, sitting on their hands in a bank full of money that may not exist too much longer. Who knows? I don't know. Let's find out. But the good thing is, it's a bear market. A lot of money to be made in bear markets. Let's go. How many people we got up in here? Let's find out. I don't even know. I gotta look, take a peek here. I think a lot of people are probably taking a break tonight. Let's see what happens. I don't know. But remember, guys, if you're watching this on a replay or anything, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and we're definitely glad to have you. And Jeff said it best, solar beam. Yeah, we've definitely been accumulating some solar beam because it's at great prices. And we're definitely going to continue to accumulate solar beam. That's just what we're doing. It is not financial advice, but yeah, I like solar beam. Lindell Morgan, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Glad to have you in the building. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, I'm going to send that pendant out to you in the morning. Much appreciated. But yeah, so we were just, if you're just joining, Lindell, we were going over the Fed pivots and what happens after the Federal Reserve pivots. We typically see really, really good market drawdowns. So it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So let's also, guys, today, I didn't put it in my title, but, you know, for the people that watch this channel, already know I keep y'all up to date on Pirate Chain. Again, it is going to be my number one for this up and coming market cycle. But today, they actually had their sixth halving. So that's very exciting. Our next halving for Pirate Chain is going to be around the end of December. Could end up following at the very beginning of January. But stay tuned for that. So the miners that were currently getting rewarded 8 Pirate Chain, if I'm not mistaken, they are now going to be getting rewarded for Pirate Chain. And just to double check, I am going to go over here before I give you some false information, but I just want to be 100% sure. Yep, there it is. This means the miners reward for each block dropped from 8 Pirate Chain to 4 Pirate Chain. So there it is, guys. So congratulations to Pirate Chain and all the fam out there that loves Pirate Chain just like we do. We definitely appreciate you, and we definitely appreciate our freedom. So 100%. So glad that Pirate Chain exists. You know, the guy, we did a podcast with them, and then, sorry guys, what's that mean, Teach? What's what mean? How does that affect average investors? Which part? Oh, you're talking about the halving. My bad. My bad. My bad. So yeah, sorry. I had the dog started getting a little wild. So we had to deal with that. But anyways, so yeah, so how this actually affects average investors is, so the miners are mining cryptocurrency to what? To make money, right? So they're mining this coin to make money. So what has to happen if they're getting the rewards are cut in half? Well, typically the price has to go up in order for the miners to make money. And if they're not making money, well, guess what? They stop mining the cryptocurrency. So what happens after that? Well, there ends up being a supply shock. Why? Because nobody wants to mine Pirate Chain because it's not profitable until the price goes up. So that's how these halvings affect average investors. I hope that helps, and I hope that really explains to you why these halvings are important and um, why they're important to the miners. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Jeff, because I did see that in the Discord and I didn't really get a chance to address it yet. So yeah, let's see here. Got 4 people in the house tonight. Little smaller crowd, but you know, hey, it's okay. We're not gonna have a we're not gonna have a larger crowd every single week, but I'm glad that you guys are with us tonight. It definitely much appreciated. And let's just kind of look at some charts and kind of look and see what these moving averages are looking like. But first, we're gonna start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, is just above that $28,000 range right now. It's just kind of going sideways in this range. Or on the 4 hour here, let's get rid of some of this stuff, just so we can paint a clearer picture. Literally, just sideways, just completely sideways right now. And there's nothing wrong with sideways price action, which is good though, because we are building some support in this range, which is great to see. But we all are also under a heavy resistance right now, right? Um, as you can see, we're literally butting up against this resistance. We talked about this, I believe, on the Sunday live stream. We're working with about like 4 months worth of resistance in different years. So this is like a multi-year resistance here. Um, it's nice whenever you have a descending wedge, an ascending wedge, or a descending channel or an ascending channel, because you have a more of a probability of seeing which way the market will go. um Obviously, Bitcoin has definitely been defying people's expectations, which I'm not surprised, because every time in this cycle around now, it kind of definitely defies everybody's expectations and kind of catches people off guard a little bit. So that's to be expected, in my opinion. So I mean, if it's doing this now, obviously yes, at some point it will stop. The music will stop at some point, but I still think we got more gas in the tank for this rally to continue. And our upper targets that we're looking at right now, I mean, obviously we got to get to 32,000 first, right? But I mean, I definitely think that's good, definitely in play. um may take another week or two, who knows. It might close like this on this week in this monthly, because tomorrow we have a monthly close coming. And Bitcoin closing above 28,000 on the monthly is going to be very, very bullish, guys. We haven't closed above 28,000. Let's go to our daily chart and just kind of take a peek here. Um, Geez. Actually, let's go to our monthly so that way we can see. Give you an exact month here. So the last time we actually closed above 28,000 on the monthly was May of 2022. That's pretty significant. That's pretty significant if you ask me. So the last time we closed above 28,000 wasn't until May of 2022. I mean, to me, that definitely speaks volumes, guys. This is not to be ignored. We are in some really good areas right now, and we're building support, so that's great to see. So yeah, let's get into the Bitcoin dominance actually, because I do want to kind of go over that too, because some people are aware of it, some people are not. Bitcoin dominance kind of looking the same, but a little bit different. Exactly. They have so many people confused, not knowing what to do. People seriously still think Tether is going to collapse. Shaking my head. Gotta ignore all the noise. Exactly. Gotta ignore the noise and the narratives. That's all it is. Just fear, guys, trying to FUD you out of these prices. That's just the way it is. Because listen, if you guys were here buying the bottom with us, who are they going to sell the top to? Right? And that's the exact logic of this. So, as you can see, Bitcoin dominance is retracing a little bit after making a higher high on the 4-hour time frame here. Yeah, if we can continue down with the Bitcoin dominance, it could be pretty interesting because we're going to see some altcoins get some love finally, right? So just based on this move, let's pull a retrace and kind of see where we're at. We're not even at retrace levels yet. We haven't even tapped this 236 yet. So let's give it some time here. Let's see what happens. Let's look at some indicators. We did break below the 50 on the RSI. Momentum's going down. We still are above that zero line on the histogram for the MACD. So, again, we may still have some juice left in Bitcoin, which I really do think we do. But, we got to kind of wait and see what happens. Yeah, man, listen, my altcoins need some love too. But that Songbird, though, it's doing pretty good. And actually, we're going to get to that too. We talked about it on the last live stream. And it definitely broke out since we talked about it on the last live stream, which is really awesome. And also, we are going to have a podcast on Saturday, guys. So make sure you stay tuned. Follow us on Spotify. We always have a good time over there on the Bullish AF podcast. But yeah, so this is going to be our retrace fib here for the Bitcoin dominance. We could probably be looking around 45%, maybe even come down here to the 886 around 45, almost 45.12%. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We do have to break this 236 first. So, but yeah, but we are going to cover Songbird because I'm curious what we're looking at right now. Alta will come. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, alts will run as soon as that dominance comes down. So as you see here, just another classic case of bear divergence, or bullish divergence. I'm sorry. If you look here on the longer term time frame here, you got price action moving to the downside, and you have your oscillator, which is the MACD in this instance, going up. And the reason why it looks different is because I'm on just a different time frame here. So when you have your oscillator moving up and the price action going down, that is a classic case of bullish divergence. And bullish divergence has been very good to me in this bear market. Again, it was bullish divergence here. You see what happened right back here. This thing popped, ripped for a solid 100%, and that was a pretty good move. And we also had, descending triangle out of there as well. Broke out about 3/4 of the way through, and off she goes. So yeah, we're sitting here though right now in this move. I'm still currently in. We are going to see some momentum kind of coming down a little bit, trying to cool off a little bit, which is perfectly fine. But I do want to look at the weekly chart. Obviously, there's not much data on the weekly, right? But you can see our RSI is ticking up, and I'll just kind of zoom out just a little bit. And our momentum on our Stoch, oh geez, it went ahead and switched on me. No big deal. But the momentum here on our Stoch RSI is moving up too. So we got momentum moving to the upside. We have our MACD moving up to the upside. We have our RSI going up as well. We got a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. Why is this doing this right now? My goodness. All right, there we go. We have a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame if we can close here. I would like to see us close the weekly at a penny or above, personally. If we can close at a penny or above, that will be even more bullish for us. I know what it is. It's my cord messing with me. But yeah, so obviously this thing has just gotten completely wrecked, this whole entire bear market, and I believe it could be time for some relief. And as you can see here, you know, this thing, my goodness. I'm sorry. Had the Chihuahua. She's pretty crazy sometimes. So, as you can see right here, though, back in December of 2021, we were at 56 cents, which actually we're going this is correct, but ever since December of 2021, this thing has just gotten beat down hard. Like, hard. But what is this also? To me, this also could be, a cup forming, right? Could be interesting. Let's see. And it doesn't have to go exactly like this, right? It could, look definitely much different. It can go like this, whatever, and kind of keep going, right? It could look like that. It doesn't have to. I was just kind of shooting an example over here. But yeah, so for me, now let's just take a peek, right? From our current low, because, this may not be our low for the market cycle, which honestly, I don't think it probably is. But let's just take a peek at what kind of returns if you were to buy down here on Songbird and it didn't go any lower. Today, currently, we would be looking at an $8.50 Songbird at the top of the next market cycle. That's pretty good, right? Considering it's under a penny right now. So right now, hypothetically, if you were to take $1,000, right, and throw it in the Songbird, you could be potentially looking at, if you sold the exact top, which hard to do. So if you do that, congratulations, but it does happen. You'd be looking at an $850,000 return on $1,000. That's pretty epic. Just saying. I actually do like this project. They also have great staking rewards. I knew a few people back in the bull market that were killing it on their staking rewards and actually living off of their rewards every month. So at these prices, Songbird, in my opinion, it definitely could be a game changer for sure. Most definitely. So what's everybody doing out there? 85 85K on 100. Yeah, I mean that's a great return, right? I mean, how can you $100 challenge? Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, listen. I mean, we totally could, right? I mean, but honestly, I don't think this really qualifies for a $100 challenge. I think this qualifies for 100,000 token challenge for Songbird, to be honest. Um, I really like it, and like I said at the top of the last market cycle, I know people that were killing it, man, making $7,000-8,000 a month just on what they had staked, and just selling their rewards every month and living off of those. Like that's pretty awesome. And we'll do the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing, but I would like to have a nice little bag of Songbird. I think it would be totally beneficial. There's actually another project I do have my eye on at the moment. I haven't really fully researched it yet, completely, but I do like that they did just recently partner with Jasmy. They did launch in this bear market. Obviously, they haven't been out that long. They've only been out since the end of November of last year. It's called Carecoin. Care is actually an artificial intelligence token as well. So, but this guy, I do have a target. Actually, right around like $230 per 100,000. Let's see if it gets hit. Let's see if it gets hit. But I am going to actually pull a fib on this guy to kind of see where we're currently at right now. Yeah, so yeah, we're almost to the one line, which makes sense, right? So this is $185 per 100K. If this one line breaks, which totally could happen. But if not, though, this is going to be qualified as a double bottom, and this could be very bullish. So let's take a look at our oscillators here. We're going to go down to the daily. Okay. Nothing really quite yet on the daily yet. In fact, looking kind of weak. Let's look at our 4 hour. See what our 4 hours do. Yeah, 4 hour. It looks like we are kind of approaching some sort of a temporary bottom here potentially. We are in oversold territory, so that's always a good thing. So maybe this thing could bounce soon. Let's keep an eye on it, right? Let's keep an eye on it. That's what I say. So, yeah, I'm just kind of hanging tight and being patient, though, guys. Having fun in this bear market. Some of us have some swing bags. We're just kind of swinging in this bear market right now, and then we have our other stuff that we're kind of just waiting for the relief on. But yeah, we're having fun. We're definitely having fun while we're doing it for sure. Kusama, I kind of liking it, kind of digging it. It's early. It's kind of early, but I'll show you what I like. And we'll go back to Songbird and do the MAs too. As you can see right here, Kusama could definitely start making some moves here. We got these MAs kind of all converged together, which is very interesting. If you look, the MAs are kind of getting nice and flat here, which I love to see. But we're currently above that 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. RSI moving up. Looks like we're going to get a nice bounce off that signal line on the MACD. And it looks like we are starting to round out at the bottom for our momentum. So this thing could make a nice move. Let's kind of just check to see on a very, 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 very local fib here. See what we could potentially be, looking at here for the next move. Yeah, we could be looking, top of the next move, maybe like $42. Which is not bad at all. And actually, bam, there it is. Look, if we can close a candle body close here above, like, let's just say 35, right? Above this 50 fib, this thing's going to start moving a lot nicer in the short term. So I personally do like Kusama. I do like Kusama. So yeah. I definitely like Kusama, and I definitely do want to have a bag of that for the next market cycle. But what could we be looking at relief-wise is totally different. Let's kind of scrap all this. I have some lower targets there for later on that we can have some fun with. I'm on the 4-hour. I'm going to go to the daily chart real fast here. There we go. There we go. There we go. As you guys know, Kusama was, it was a hot topic back in the bull run, as well as Moon River. Polkadot, Moon River ecosystem, they definitely. And look here, just on the, we're right below that 236 too, so I would say it's going to start looking pretty interesting here shortly for Kusama, which would be very, very nice. Obviously, our momentum's going up on the daily. But for a relief, at the very absolute most, I see Kusama going to $159 for the relief and potentially $127. Really? Roger tried to get you in day one. Yeah, that would have been that would have been really good because, I mean, even here back at $48, not too bad, but $24, yeah, I'm looking. I would really like to see this thing come down much more than that, but let's see. Low token supply. I believe it's like 10 million, just like Moon River. Um, so yeah, yep, definitely like this project too. Want to have a nice little bag as we move up here in this for the next market cycle. Yeah, I was actually talking about this the other day in the group. KI doesn't really look quite ready yet, but could be interesting. Could be looking to move here shortly. Let's see though. Um, I'm not really liking how the moving averages are looking currently. This looks pretty interesting, but I don't know if I would want to touch that. Not that it looks terrible, but it, yeah. As you can see, I was charting it back here. It tapped that 886 and full send. Full send. Is there any tokens that you guys personally would like to look at right now? This is another coin that I do actually want to have in this next coming market cycle if it doesn't get too out of hand. I missed my golden opportunity right here. And as you can see, I was charting this and following it too. I missed my golden opportunity. Under a half a penny, sitting at 10 cents now, but we went all the way to like 27. Yeah, 27 cents. Jeez, are you kidding me? Under $500 to $27,000. Epic. Jeez, crazy. Pretty wild. But GST still holding in this amazing range. GST, these MAs are starting to converge. These Bollinger Bands are getting super, super tight. So I do, I mean, typically when this does happen, we definitely like to see some moves here. And you got these MAs are just flattening out real nice. Still not looking great on our oscillators yet, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm literally just chilling. I'm chilling in this one. And this is probably going to be one that what I'm doing is with all my trades, I take like 10% of the profits, kind of throw it in this, and just kind of forget about it because it's going to pop. This is a midterm hold for myself personally. It's just this thing's been stuck in this range for some time, and it's got to move at some point. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, we can cover VThor for sure. I think we were just talking about that a day or two ago on the phone, actually. Oh, you know what? I have to cover Moonwell as well for Flintstone. He couldn't be here tonight because he's got the graveyard shift, so he asked me if I could cover that for him, and I said absolutely. I got you covered. Whoopsies, what happened here, bro? What? Super weird. All right, Vitho, here we go. Vitho, it's kind of trapped in between, these MAs right now. Let's look at our oscillators. Looking like it could turn around, but momentum's going up, so that's a plus. But we gotta break this 50-day moving average. We break this 50-day moving average, it'll start moving a lot better for sure. As you can see, again, just nice in this range. Got some heavy resistance here. Once we break $150 per 100,000 tokens, then we got some more resistance up here at 0.002. Once we break that, we're going to start moving a lot smoother until we hit about right here at about $323 per 100K. Rose and cake. Okay, cool. Rose is privacy, right? I don't know if you know that, Ray. Yeah, VThor, right? Yeah, 100. Yeah, so Bollinger Bands are tightening up on Rose. As you can see, I guess I charted this at some point. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, Rose, maybe like 15 cents here. 15, 16 cents for the relief, because this is a long-term fib for the market cycle. Um, yeah, I mean, which makes sense because look, 15 cents, we start running into some heavier resistance as well. So, oh, nice, 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 nice. Very nice. Look up Ghost, GHST. Look up that one if you're interested in privacy, and also look up Secret Network, Wow Narrow, all the good stuff. And Cake. Yeah, we'll look at Cake for sure. Cake, yep. Okay, cool. Just building in this range. Hmm. Looks like I pulled a retrace of a move. Yeah, I pulled a retrace of this move. Currently right below the 50 of that move. Currently right now, but we're gonna wipe this and start fresh. And I am going to get this off here so we can see just a little bit better. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. What about WoW? What about WoW? WoW Narrow? I like WoW Narrow. That's definitely one of the meme coins I will be holding for this market cycle, up and coming market cycle for sure. I like WoW Narrow. It's actually a fork of Monero. Cake, a full-on relief for Cake could look anywhere from 9.45 to maybe like $8.10. And currently we are actually above the 236, which not many are. So that's actually a great sign. This thing's sitting at $3.67. Um, let's kind of yeah. This thing's trying to turn up. The momentum's going up. We're above the 236. So yeah, that's good. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I like Wild Arrow. Low supply. It technically is a meme coin, but it's a privacy coin. And on the chart, man, it's on some heavy, heavy resistance as well. Or I mean some support. Go to CoinTrader Pro. We're gonna look at our favorite Pirate Chain. I know people are probably like, damn, this dude talks about Pirate Chain a lot. I don't know, man. I just really like Pirate Chain. I really believe in it. I believe what they're doing over there. And I commend them for what they're doing, standing up for their freedom. So I can totally appreciate that. As you see, I do have a lower target here in mind. I really wish it would get hit. But hey, let's see. Let's see. So yeah, for a full-on relief for Pirate Chain, obviously is not this fib. I'll have to pull another one for y'all real fast. Do 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 do. But full-on relief for Pirate Chain could look as high as $1.88, maybe $1.50. And I'll tell you guys honestly, I'm not buying that shit at $1.88, and I'm not buying it at $1.50. If I'm being honest, like I mean, don't get me wrong, even those prices are still great prices, considering where this thing's gonna go. But I can bag a hell of a lot more for my money at these prices, right? And actually, did the price just go up on this, or is Coin Trader Pro kind of tweaking? Let's find out. Because if so, that's so funny. Nope, it. Coin Market Cap's tripping. That's or Coin Trader Pro's tripping. That's all. Cool though. That's fine. Um, Honestly, I if this thing would stay in this range even longer until after the relief rally, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care, and then and see it come down because I would just buy more. Personally, this is which, and honestly, this is the only one I'm doing this with. So yeah, I like Pirate Chain. We'll pull up Wild Arrow too. Um, there we go. So yeah, like I said, it's sitting on some heavy support right here. Um, but yeah, this thing's pretty interesting. Top of the mark next. If this were to be the bottom, which I hope it's not. I really hope it's not. I would love to see much lower prices for this. But top of the next market cycle, we could be looking at like $25 if this was the bottom. But if it's not, well, the top could be considerably much higher. I definitely have some much lower price targets for this, but let's see if they get hit. Let's see if they get hit. Is there anything else you guys want me to take a peek at? And if you guys are just coming in for the first time, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. We definitely appreciate it. Definitely going to be growing this channel over the next year or two. And we definitely would love to have you part of the team. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And you know what? I'm going to look at it. Maybe they didn't come because I put this in my title. But we're going to look at XRP, guys, because, XRP's been moving pretty good. Um, you know, Consolidated here on that 236. Got rejected multiple times, but finally climbed out of that hole. And now we're above the 50, right? Great. That's all. That's awesome. Um, you know, right now, it being above the 50 is really great. Obviously, we do have some resistance here, right? We have definitely a lot more resistance up here at 59 cents. Um, but if we can break all this and actually get to the full on relief, we could be looking at potentially 81 cents for XRP for the relief rally. So that's pretty good. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, but the court case and this and that and blah, 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 blah. I get it. I totally get it. I understand what you're saying, but we're not talking about none of that because we're just talking what we see in front of us right now. We don't know what's going to happen with all that stuff. But we definitely welcome the XRP community to the channel. We're just not on the $589 price prediction stuff. That's all. That's it. We're just realistic price predictions. That's it. That's all. Because I believe it gives people false hope. It gets people wishing and hoping for something that probably is never going to happen. And so yeah, that's my take on it. So you know, I started out in XRP when I first started out in cryptocurrency, so I totally get what y'all are saying. I get it. I've done my homework, I've done my research, and that's that. GRT, we're actually currently sitting above the 382. We did tap that 618 already. Um, Full on relief, we're looking at 42 cents potentially for GRT. Um, GRT, the graph, right? This is the graph. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because GMT is stepping. Yeah. And stepping has a governance token, which is GST, Green Satoshi Token. AMP. Gotcha. Got you covered. AMP. I knew a lot of people that did like AMP. They liked AMP a lot at one point. AMP, let's see. Could have already potentially made its relief, but let's find out. Okay. Looking at April here. No, did not make its relief. But as you see, it tried to get up here to this resistance, got rejected, but our 50s right here, it's well below that 236. Yeah, XVG and VeChain. Yeah, right. Yeah, VeChain, XRP were my first. I never did buy any XVG, but I did buy a lot of Holochain. I definitely bought a lot of Holochain. Well, I don't know if you guys even heard of that project or been around that long. And Pundy X. I was big into Pundy X too at one point. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Pundy X. Haha. It's now called Pundy. You remember that, Jeff? You remember Pundy X? I used to stake it and get like crazy amounts of coins every day for a daily reward in the app. And then they end up doing a token swap, and burnt 99% of their supply. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, those were some wild days. I remember messing around with crypto. When I first got into crypto, I first made an OG Binance account, the good days, the good days. Um, and I was trading Holochain, right? And I didn't know shit. I was like day 3 of crypto, day 3, and I just noticed a pattern, and I just kind of instinctively went for it, right? And I kind of went a little, ham the one day. Um, I seen this happen again 3 days in a row, 3 days, right? So we're like the third day. I upped the stakes a lot because I was in some profit, right? But I seen this thing rip at the same time every day for 3 days for 300%. And I was like, all right, I gotta give this a shot. That's a lot of money to make, right? In just a short span of time. So I did. I put a couple $100 in, and hey, I did it. I made it. Day 1 or 2 of it, boom, did it. By the way, had no idea. It was just pure luck, and I was just going off of pattern recognition. That is clearly it. It was literally nothing else. Same time, same pattern, same everything, right? And I was like, holy shit. So I threw like $200 or $300 at it. Boom, 3x my money, right? I'm like, yeah, dude, this is amazing, right? Day 3, I did it with $800. I didn't quite 3x my money, but um, I definitely did very well. I think I doubled my money on the third day because I didn't want to take any chances. I was like, fuck that, I'm taking my money. And yeah, so and then I bought a long term bag of Holochain, and just I didn't hold it for the bull run though. I ended up selling it for something else, or you know how it goes, right? But yeah, so Holochain. That's my Holochain story. But yeah. Well guys, we are gonna be coming to an end here on our live stream on Thursday. Again, we are gonna have a podcast on Saturday. Probably will release it on Saturday as well. It's going to be with one of Jeff's guys from Unity Swap. Should be a great, great episode as always. And then after, we're going to have my brother Blockchain Monkeys on the podcast. And if you guys follow Blockchain Monkeys or ever heard of him or been in the crypto space for some time, definitely go give his channel a look. And can't wait to have him back on. Always a great time chatting with Blockchain Monkeys. He's a great guy. We always have a lot of awesome conversations. So with that being said, I think I'm going to call it quits tonight, guys. If you're not in our Discord, hit that link in the description. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do you one better. In this live stream, I'm going to get you an invite link, and I'm going to put it in the chat. So if you're rewatching this video, just go to the chat and go to the end of the video, right? And yeah, hit that Discord link. Join our Discord, become part of our community. We would love to see you. Beast Mode, what is going on, brother? You're late. We're getting ready to get out of here, unfortunately. But if you're not a part of that Discord, hit that link, and we can continue the party over there. Yeah, absolutely. And guys, by the way, I haven't really formally announced this on my channel quite yet, but if you guys are interested in technical analysis, I will be holding classes in the summer. Yep, in the summer. Definitely going to be a good time. Oh, just woke up from a nap. That's okay. We're glad to have you, man. I'm glad to see you popped in. Make sure you rewatch the live stream to get all the goodness. But yeah, so we're going to be doing some TA classes in the summer. Going to be fun. We already got about 20 people or so signed up, and it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to change a lot of people's lives forever. So with that being said, if you guys have found any value in this live stream at all, please share this with a friend or a family member. Make sure you get them over here to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the awesome stuff we're doing over here. All right, guys. Hope you have an awesome night, and I might see you again later this week, and I might not. So if I do, awesome. If I don't, we'll see you next Thursday. Have an awesome